Hey everybody, welcome to their Dracula's America Battle Report. So today I'm checking out something kind of special. It's the new free supplement to Dracula's America, the Rough Night at Red Rock. This is a solo and cooperative expansion. If you haven't played Dracula's America before, you can go up top on the playlist up in here and check it out. I've done a Let's Play and a lot of episodes for this game. And it's one of my favorite just pulp horror like indie games that Austria publishes. And I was excited that there was a co-op and solo supplement. It's not a full campaign in that like you can play the campaign solo. What it is, it's more like a module that you can play a sort of one-off Survivor series against an AI. Now what it does is it basically follows the story of 4 adventurers. We're gonna call them the Red Rock 4 as they try to basically survive the night. It's gonna be in 3 chapters, 3 episodes. There'll be Dusk, there'll be Night, and then Dawn. And of course, that's the like survival horror trope that we're sort of following here. You can play with either fledgling vampires, a vampire infestation outbreak, or any bad guy of your choice. I'm going to use zombies, because it's me, because of course I'm going to use zombies. And then you can have all kinds of alternate sort of like special, like sort of ad hoc rules too. Either you can try and survive the night just against zombies, or you can make it a little more difficult and have like a boss encounter in the dead of night, which is what I think I'm going to do. And some other things, sort of like add-ons, like having civilians and stuff run around. So it's pretty simple. You're basically playing with a modified activation deck. Now in Dracula's America, when you're playing 1 versus 1, you're going to have basically a trump system where you draw cards from a deck and you bid to try and be higher than your opponent to seize the initiative, activating each round, and you go back and forth. In this, there's a 6-card deck using just the face cards any house you want. So Ace, King, Queen, Jack, and then 2 jokers. And what'll happen is you'll shuffle that up each round. Each of your characters is basically assigned one of the face cards, and the joker is when all the bad guys activate all at once. So it's 6 rounds. You got to survive 6 rounds through each phase of the evening. So first the sun goes down, the sun is gone for an entire night, and the sun comes back up. I'm going to do a modified version of this rules because there isn't like a special rule for the sun getting dark, basically the sun going down, and I like that in horror movies. So what we'll do is during Dusk and Dawn, we'll roll a d6 at the beginning and end of every round, and if you roll equal to or under the turn, so 1 through 6 obviously, so 6 automatically the sun goes down, and then 6 automatically the sun comes up, I'll have ranges reduced. So we'll reduce all ranges to shooting to 12 inches at a maximum all of a sudden, and that just seems like a cool like way of enhancing sort of like the atmosphere of the game. And other than that, it's pretty much as usual. There's a simple AI for the monsters. The zombies are going to keep coming in. You never need more than 12 zombie models. You never need more than 3 regular, whatchamacallits, civilians, if you're going to use civilians. You might want to have the encounter, however, table miniatures available, because encounter models can show up. So like armed civilians could show up and start attacking like the zombies, and all kinds of little things could happen. So I would read through that before you start running the module. So anyway, I'll introduce you to the Red Rock 4. I'll show you the table set up to be surviving a night in Red Rock, and we'll get this underway. All right, so here I am setting up for the Rough Night at Red Rock. So what do you need? Well, you need a standard 3x3 table with a central building that your survivors are going to, of course, hole up in. You need some survivors, and we'll introduce them right now. Now, you make them with a $60 limit, basically, using the standard like custom force rules for doing a one-off game, which means that you're paying 4 for a novice and 10 for a veteran, and you get a single hero for free. So this is my leader. I took a poll on the paint table for the names for these guys. This is John Chance. He's the hero. He is going to be the leader of this little posse. Now I'm just using standard cowboys. I'm not using any specific faction rules, so I'm not gaining any advantages here. They're not even Twilight Order. And he's got a 6-shooter, which he's paid for, $5 for that. And a single skill, he has Deadeye. So he rolls an additional die for range tests all the time. So he's using D10s, plus 1 die, always 4 dice. So he's rolling 5 dice and potentially shooting twice with a 6-shooter each round, which is pretty sweet. And so the cast of characters was the leader, and then I asked for names for the rival, because you have to have the rival in every zombie survival story. This is the person that they come together even though they don't like each other. And what it was, I picked my favorite name from each of the archetypes from the comments and that on the paint table. So this is Morgan. He's a rancher that was trying to steal John Chance's land, and they've come to argue their like claim basically at the local marshal or sheriff's office rather, and things are not going well in Red Rock as sun goes down, so they don't find anybody home as they get off the range. This is Cornelius. This is John Chance's best friend, and former cavalryman who is of course
basically like bringing his friend to town and hanging out with him when all this goes down. And then the only person they can find alive, we've got Wilfred. This is the one that I picked myself because he looks like Wilfred Brimley, like a young Wilfred Brimley. Just needs the big glasses. Yeah, he's the local undertaker, and that's where we're hanging out, is in Wilfred's. It's his like father's undertaker business that is the only building apparently with humans left alive in Red Rock. As they go to the sheriff's office, find the doors all kicked in, and as the sun goes down, things are getting a little squirrely. So you need a card for each of your characters. So we'll go through the cast of characters. It's basically going to be King, Queen, Jack, Ace for the determination of activation, and then the 2 jokers mean that the baddies activate. You never need more than 12 zombies or fledgling vampires, which is what the core supplement uses. Now the zombies are pretty slow. They move 4 inches a turn. They're all novices. They roll a d6 for their fighting, but they have fearsome, meaning you have to make a grit test whenever you want to fight one, or your -1 die. And they are also tough, which means, sorry, hard to kill rather, which means that if they're shaken, they just stand up automatically. Sorry, if they're down, they stand up automatically because they're zombies. They're just, you gotta shoot them in the head. And they start off basically coming in from every table edge, and D3 arrive every turn. So in the first turn, there's none on the table. We're all holed up in the central building, and then D3 arrive every single round from the center of one of the cardinal points on the table, and they just keep coming. And the game lasts 6 turns. We're gonna have civilians starting the table too, and we have to survive 3 games. At the end of every game, we'll roll for every downed or shaken model to see what happens, and people can get better. So it's just pretty sweet. And basically you roll. So if someone's out of action, at the end of each act you leave all your models where they were, so everything stays, but the rest of the piece, or the rest of the zombies and stuff will go away. You may then choose one of your surviving PCs to make a free advance roll, which is sweet, and then you must then roll a d6 for each of your PCs that fell casualty. So on a 1 they're dead, 2 to they start down, 3 to 5 they start shaken, and on a 6 they come back fully recovered. So people could just not die. At the start of each round, except the first, you deploy D3 enemies from those already removed as casualties within 6 inches of the center of a random table edge, and this way there's never more than 12 enemies in play at any one time. Start, D3 come back every round from the dead pool, so like you don't roll for any if there's all the models on the table. And that's it. And we're going to expand our games by having innocent bystanders. Each bystander that survives the end of the campaign is worth 1 VP, so they're going to start anywhere on the table, and they're going to rush towards the center of the building during the NPC phase. And then at the start of the 5th round of Act 2, have a vampire ancient or other boss monster spawn. I think we're going to have a boss monster, but because we're not doing fledgling vampires, I'm not going to have it be a vampire ancient. I'll have it be something else, maybe an evil spirit, and we'll reveal that later. The second Joker gets revealed, so after all the zombies have activated, an unexpected event automatically, sorry, we roll a d6, and on a 6, an unexpected event immediately occurs. And so that means we could find random weapons, the civilians that are hiding in buildings could like shoot at zombies and stuff, all kinds of things could happen. If we get wiped out, we immediately count our VPs for the campaign to see how we did. So I have to keep track of every novice model I kill is 1 VP. And then every 4 novices is 1 VP, every 2 veterans is 1 VP. Every PC that survives in the campaign is worth 2 VP, or 1 if shaken, or 0 if downed. And then I get a VP for surviving Act 1, 2 for surviving Act 2, and 3 for surviving Act 3. So I get 6 base if I just live to the end. And then for every 4 zombies I kill, I'm going to get an extra VP. I'm going to use my big D20 to track the VPs that I've scored over the course of the campaign. And so, yeah, for 0 to 3, you're no good varmint. On a 4 to 6, concerned citizen, I got to get 7 to 12 to be a pillar of the community. And then 13 to 18, I'm a hero of Red Rock. And then 19 plus, I'm a legend. So I'm shooting for hero of Red Rock. If I can get 13 VPs, I'll get halfway there just by living to the end. It's actually more than halfway. You know, I'll get to 8. I'll get to 8 if I live to the end. So I'll at least be a pillar of the community if everybody's alive. If everybody's alive but shaken, I'll be at 4. So I just gotta kill a lot of zombies and maybe have some civilians survive. So rules-wise, the Red Rock 4 are going to be a hero, like I said, with Deadeye and a 6-shooter. Cornelius has a shotgun and is trigger happy, so he can shoot twice per turn. And then we've got Trick Shooter on Morgan. He's also a veteran. And then finally we've got a novice in the back, which is Dr. Wilford. And he is just a novice, and he's got the mean skill. No equipment, he's just armed with, you know, his meat-cutting tools. Mean basically represents that because he's going to roll an additional die. Even though he's a novice, he'll have an additional fight die in melee. All right, and we're deployed. So 3 zombies on each cardinal point. D3 will arrive every turn from a random cardinal point. And then we've deployed everybody. So Wilfred's here, John Chance, We've got Cornelius, and then up top is Morgan, going lookout up high with his repeating rifle. Then we got 3 bystanders. So we have the journalist, the chemist, or the apothecary rather, and the whatchamacallit, the barmaid, and they're all just kind of like hanging out, ready to run into the building if they can. Hopefully they'll survive. And we're on to round 1 of 6. No VPs so far. Round 1, let's see if, using my modified rules, the sun goes down. So right now, sun's up. We're using normal Dracula's America rules. If I roll equal to or under the turn number, the sun goes down. This is Dusk. This is round 1. So do I have the sun go down immediately? No, sun's still up. Sweet. So we got at least 1 turn of shooting. So now we gotta go to see who activates using this activation system from the solo play rules. Well, Joker. So the zombies immediately go. Sweet. 4 inches, and they're all gonna move towards the closest thing they can see, and the central building. So if they can't see anybody, if they're called upon to make a random move, they go towards the closest thing they can see. So I'll take 2 actions. If they charge, though, that counts as their second action for their free charge attack, and they're all just gonna head forward. Brains. That I had 2 convict zombies and a kind of like martially looking zombie to put outside the sheriff's office. That pleases me a great deal. I don't know why. Gonna go bait. Well, I know why. It's aesthetically pleasing. So the convict zombies and then the martial zombie. Last but not least, these ones. That's actually probably the best thing that could have happened because it's gonna bring everybody into short range for the first round, which is sweet. Short, then at least like not long range. All right, the second Joker. Well, this isn't. I did shuffle these. Does an unexpected event happen? Yes, all right, immediately, cool. It only happens when you play the same card, but instead it just happened right away. Second thing, so first unexpected event, it's a 4, bad omen, some days just ain't worth getting out of bed. Randomly select 1 model, that's not down until the end of the turn. This model suffers an additional -1 save. Oof. We're not getting attacked, so it doesn't really matter. There are 9 of us, including the 3 civilians, so I'll reroll 0s, and we'll just go left to right. 3, 1, 2, 3. Morgan's having a bad day. He's -1 save. Luckily, he's probably the safest because he's a jerky, you know, ranch baron. Who's next? We've had our first unexpected event. The ice. Well, it's going to be Wilford. Oh, Wilford. What do you want to do? You could probably save the apothecary, to be honest with you. So your first action is going to be a move, and you move, I believe, 4? Yeah, you move 4. So you walk over to there. And then your second action, use the drag action to just pull him towards safety. 2. And pull him back and be like, get out of here, son! He's a human shield, but, you know, you did get him out of there. So he's done. Who's going next? It's Morgan. Well, Morgan's where he wants to be. And he can fire every weapon once, basically, but he's got a repeating rifle, so he's going to shoot that front zombie. Veteran, meaning he rolls d8s. He's elevated, so we get an additional d8. And that's really it. Is he in short range with his repeating rifle? He might be. Not quite within 6, I don't think. Oh, no, he is. Never mind. All right, well, then we're shooting with 5 dice. Sweet, why not? So every 5 plus success as a success, as per usual. And every natural 8 would be a reroll, but I didn't get any, so that's going to be 4 successes. It's 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus he has to roll on a d6, and if he fails by 5 or more, he's dead. So he gets a 5, which means he fails by 3. That should make him downed. We'll automatically stand up if we don't do that and don't shoot him again. So we might as well just shoot him again. Dice. We got 2, but we do get a reroll for that 8. Just 2. So 2 successes means 5 plus 6 plus he needs. And he's going to fail that by 4. Just stays down. You can't shoot a down model because you don't think it's alive. So he just shot the next zombie. You can't target down models. You also ignore them. All right, well, who's next? That's your 2 actions, Morgan. Getting yourself up to no good. And who's next? I guess it's going to be one of the heroes, because everything else is gone. King? That looks like the boss then. John Chance. He could shoot twice a single action. He might as well get himself within 4 inches and just hope he goes first. So he's going to walk up to here. And he's going to fire 6 gun twice, because he'll be within 4 of both these guys. The closest one and the next closest one. He's rolling 3 dice, 4 dice for Deadeye, 5 dice, because he is in short range with his super cool 6-shooter. So first shot, he's going to get, oh man, all hits. So reroll unnecessary. And that's 5 successes, so 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus they have to roll on a d6. Good luck, zombie. No, it's 5 more, so just dead. That's first zombie kill of the week. And then second shot, doing it again into the next zombie, because he's got a 6-shooter. Ooh, he rolled a 1. Well, I didn't roll any 8s, so I'm going to have to make an ammo check. And I got 1, 2 successes, so it's a 6 plus to pass. He rolls a 1, he's dead. He's dead. Guns pass ammo checks on a 5+. Nope, we're out of ammo. Start for John Chance, though. Holy moly. All right. And who is next? Well, it's going to have to be Cornelius. He's got trigger happy on that sweet, whatchamacallit, that sweet, sweet shotgun. Well, he's not within 4, but he's within 8, and that'll mean that he can shoot at no penalty, at least in that first zombie that's up front. This is a veteran, which means he rolls d8s. He's not quite elevated enough. He needs to be up 2 inches to get the elevation bonus on those zombies. And he's not at the penalty for being at long range with a shotgun. Plugging that zombie up front. Do we hit him? 1 success, so 5+ shrug. Can't die, but it'll down him. No, he just passes and he's okay. And then he'll shoot him again. 1, 2, 3, so 5, 6, 7+. 6, he fails by 1 and just gets shaken. That's everybody done, so it's NPC phase, which means these NPCs are gonna book it and boogie into the building if they can. So first move is gonna go 4. Try and hide inside the building so the reporter makes it in. And then Isabella Barmaid makes it in as well. And because he was dragged by his friendly neighborhood undertaker, the apothecary goes once and twice and just makes it to the door, but not quite inside. Done markers come off, including Morgan's, and we're on to round 2. These guys all become shaken instead because we've got hard to kill on all these zombies. It really matter on the zombies because they're already novices, but if they happen to get shaken again, it'll count us down. Sun go down on a 1 or a 2. It does not. Sun's still up. Okay, sweet. And we gotta shuffle the deck to see who goes first. Activation is... okay, the Jack. So that's going to be Cornelius going first. Didn't run an ammo, which is sweet. I think we just trigger happy these zombies again. We are veteran, so D8s. And looking to plug those zombies coming around the corner there. They're closest, so we'll have to shoot them. First one, 2 hits, so 5, 6 to save. That's gonna fail by 4, which will make him downed. These are shooting the next zombie, but only on 2 dice, because it is obscured. And we hit once, so a 5+ save. Fails by 1, is also downed. Down at least, if not like actually killing them. You're doing a good job, Cornelius, because they're going to get to us eventually. And that's him all done. So who's next? It will be, the ace. So that's going to be the doctor himself. Well, we got to defend this side at some point, but do you do it? I feel like you're gonna get overwhelmed. You're mean though. You roll 4d6. No, I feel like we just wait. Maybe we'll just move and we'll go on lookout. So what we'll do is we'll move over here so that John can fight with you, and we'll go on lookout. D3 zombies come back. So 2. So exactly what we have. I should also mark that I've killed 2 zombies. We use this as the zombie tracker for VPs. So we've killed 2. D8 for the table edge, 1, 2 clockwise, 5, so back here. These guys come up right where we just killed them. Sweet, and that's sort of the turn. So yeah, so that's gonna be him all done. Who's next? It's the queen, so it's gonna be Morgan. And we're gonna have to shoot some of these shaken zombies. Gotta shoot the closest unless I'm elevated, but I'm already elevated, so might as well shoot the closest anyway. Yeah, shoot the wrong one. So veteran for 3, and then close range for 4, and elevated for 5. No, yeah, elevated for 5, that's right. 5 dice on D8s. What do we got? No naturals, so we have to make an ammo check. And yeah, we've hit 1, 2 times, so 5, 6. Do they pass? They do. Sweet. And then ammo check. Well, it's not a D6, you can lose that second shot, buddy. Do you jam? You sure do. And then second action, I guess we clear that jam. That's a move action, but he has just second action to clear the jam. So he's all done too. One next. It's the Joker. Here come the zombies. Okay, well, we'll start with this one closest. So gonna go 4. And then I guess we could make our nerve check to do a reaction. Charge as his reaction. Just pounce on that zombie and try and beat her up. So it's gonna be a 4 dice test, 5 because he charged, against a 3 dice test for the zombie. Wilfred's mean. What do we got? Holy crap. So 2 rerolls. So 3 successes to 1 success. Difference of 2 means it goes 5 plus 6 plus to save. If she rolls 1, she's dead. She's dead. Good job, Wilfred. Rockstar. Well, it's 3 dead zombies now. We're almost at a VP. If Morgan could just seal the deal. These 2 will double move up. Again, double moving up. These guys are downed, so all they can do is crawl, but they'll crawl 2. So they crawl 4. So it is, I mean, it is worth downing them because it does slow them down, and then 4 again. You can imagine the shotgun blast just taking pieces off of them. And this fella's gonna go his 8, coming around the corner. All right, central building, so 4 and then 4 again. These zombies are getting close. And then 4 and then 4 again. Just weave in behind. Try and get into the nearest door. The 2 shaken ones, it'll cost them 4 to get to the other side because it's 1 to get to it, 2 to get over it, and then same thing over here. And then up to the doorway. Oh geez, do you get in the door? You do! Uh-oh, it's gonna charge the barmaid. So, fighting. She's got, I believe, a novice grit, and it's charging. For the zombie, and a reroll. Tied, no successes. As much the same thing. 1, 2 to get over top, and then comes in the doorway. They're in the house. It's going to be 3, and then I'll have to move again to get to the side, and 2. Shaken. So Morgan has spectacularly failed to defend the rear of the building. Who is next? Let's see what we can see. The king. All right. Well, that's you, Chance. You'll have to spend 1 to unjam your gun. Action, and then these guys are closest, so I think you just start plugging them, and that's gonna be within 4. So you go to like maximum dice. 4 goes to 5. For 5s on that front one. No rerolls and 2 successes, and we have to make another test. Oh my god. All right, well, so that's 4 plus 5 plus on a 5 plus 6 plus on a 1. It's dead. Nope, just downed. And then we're gonna have to make an ammo check on a 5 plus. We are out of ammo again. Just immediately jams. He's done. Ruh-roh. Well, last but not least will be the other Joker, and that means we're testing to see if there's an unexpected event on a 6. There is. Oh my god, a return. Well, what happens? Something cool. 2. Armed civilians. Locals have finally had enough. Let's randomly select 1 area of terrain or building that has no models. Make an unmodified 2-dice shooting test on grit 6 on all visible models within 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings. They only shoot zombies though. There's a special call it for that in this. So which one is it? It's 2. So all enemies within 6. So these 2 zombies are gonna get a 2-dice D6 attack. So against this zombie, 1 with a reroll. 1. So on a 5 plus, pass the save. It's fine. Against this zombie, bit. No. It's alive in there. Alright. So all these down zombies become shaken. The done markers come off, and all the civilians try and get the hell out of Dodge. So run into the building full of zombies now. Sweet, good job, guys. It's time to break off by doing a fight. So does she do it? Does it blend? It's 3 against 3 because she's just fighting. She gets nothing, and the zombie gets 1. Uh-oh. Push it back. Bad news. Round 3. Does the sun go down? It does. All right. Well, sun's down. It's dark outside. Sun's getting real low. 3 zombies reappear, so it's just automatically this 1 zombie, and it appears on the 2. So back here, in the completely undefended back of the building. Who is activating first? The zombies. Sweet. Exactly what we wanted. Well, she's gonna die. That's the closest zombie. And that's gonna be 3 on 3 yet again. It's not charging now though. Oh, she had to make a nerve check. So it gets 1 with a reroll, 2, and this reroll over here to 2, which could generate another reroll. No. So 2 to 2. So we're gonna tie. Fights again because it's fighting. 1 to 1. Again, they tie. The next one pushes its way through, and then I guess is now here, and then goes to here into the doorway. This one does much the same thing. This one could actually jump on her. I think it's what's more dramatic. It'll jump on her. That's more dramatic. Let's see what happens. Does it eat her? Nerve check, which I forgot about. And she fails. So she's got 1 die because she's outnumbered and also suffering from fearsome. And it still doesn't blend. She defends the. Oh my gosh, she's doing amazing. Next, just because it's easy, it's gonna hurtle towards us. And then John gets stacked. So flying in. +1 for charging, so that's going to be 4 dice. And then John's got his 3d10s. Well, let's see what happens. This could be the first casualty. He's my hero right away. No, he gets a reroll. It's a 1, but he succeeds 2 to 1, so he wins by 1. So that's a 5+. Fails by 4 and becomes downed. Next zombie comes forward. Second one will be a charge. Not that it matters because its activation ends after the free fight anyway. So over to here. So not outnumbered. Oh, actually, no, he's down. He doesn't count for outnumbering. That's right. But 4 dice. Oh, fearsome check. He's okay. For the first one, he was also okay. And then we fight. So no successes to 1. So that's a 5+ grit chest, or he's gonna become shaken. He's okay. Save. And then this last one, it's just gonna go around the other side. 1, 2, and then charge. Now he is outnumbered, so he may lose a die, or he will lose a die automatically. And he'll have to make a grit check for fearsome. He passes again, but he's only on 2 dice now to 4. Because he's getting charged by that last zombie. Oh, John Chance! Sure, just defends. He's going to slam him back, though, instead of doing strikes, because that way, hopefully, he can do something good later. Then it's these guys, and they're going to go 4 and then charge. And old Cornelius. Watch out, Cornelius, you're getting charged. Is he Yukon Cornelius? Probably. Silver and gold, silver and gold. I forgot about that movie. All right, and he goes. So fearsome check for Cornelius on a D8 this time. Nope, he fails. He'll be on 2 dice. To 4 dice attacking, because that zombie is charging. So 2 dice to 4. On 5, or sorry, successes on 5s. 1 to 2. So Cornelius has to make a test on a 5+. No, he fails. He becomes shaken. Oh, no, wait, actually, yeah, by 3. He becomes shaken. Oof, I almost lost him. Well, that's not good. Then the next one comes over, so moves in and then charges. And now he's outnumbered, so he's on 1 die if he fails his fearsome check. So fearsome check on a D6 now. Huh. Nope, he's on 1 die. So D6 against D6s, and it's charging. So he lost 1 for being outnumbered. 1 success, so now it's a 5+. Nope, he goes to downed. And the last one will automatically move him as a casualty. So 1 and then 2. And Cornelius is out. Oh no, we lost Cornelius. That was poor. Our best friend's been eaten on turn 3. We might not get to game 3 at this rate. So the last of the zombies to go are these ones. First one's going to jump on old Wilford. And Wilford will fight. And it's going to be a check to see if he's going to lose a die. He does lose a die. So he's only got 2. To 4 for that charging zombie. And no one succeeds at all. And this one does much the same thing. Now Wilford might be on 1 die. And he is on 1 die because he didn't pass his fearsome check. And gets just obliterated. Reroll for that. Ugh, 3 successes, so 5, 6, 7+. Fails by 3, he's just shaken. Lucky. 3 is down. Because it was a 7, so he's downed. But he doesn't get eaten immediately. Oh, Morgan, things are looking bad. You might be the only one alive in a minute. It was the first card this round. Next, at least they've already gone, is the Jack, and that's going to be Cornelius, who's gone. He's dead now, so we need to remove that. And then it's going to be the King, which is John. All right, well, John, first things first, attack that guy. Try and shove him back at least. So you've got 3 dice. It's 3 dice, but you have to make a check to see if you're going to be scared or not, because it's fearsome. You're not. So 3 to 3. You want to at least drive him back. You've got 1, 2, 3 to it's 0. And that means it's 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus. 1 or 2, it's dead. I know, that's only by 4. And that will just down it, so you're not engaged anymore at least. And I guess second skill, you step on its neck. Yeah, second action, that makes sense. Let's go to VP. We got to 4. 1 VP for the campaign. Things are going great. And you're activated. Who's next? Bills. The random event. Did we get a 3rd one in a row? We do. I'm not. Oh my god. Okay. We get 2, which is armed civilians again. So 1 and then clockwise. 6. So this one. So zombies within 6. So these 2 zombies. Oh, we might get lucky here because he doesn't count as engaging because he's knocked down. So the first zombie takes 1. 4, he's downed. Sweet. Thank you, random armed civilian. Second zombie. No, nothing. The zombies don't go first because they're going to eat that guy. They're going to eat poor Wilfred. Next up's the queen. That's Morgan. Well, Morgan, turn around and, yeah, you're going to have to shoot the heck out of this guy. So first shot, elevated, but close range. So that's going to be 4 dice shooting here into a little kid zombie. 1 reroll. Sweet, so 3 successes, so 5, 6, 7. And a 1 or 2, it's dead. Dead. Just kablam. We're at 5 dead zombies now. Well, the zombies have gone, so I think second skill, you just shoot this other zombie out in the open, right there. Back to 4 dice, 5 because you're elevated. Maybe you can do something. Seal the deal this time, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes, so 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus, so 1 to 3, it's dead. Yeah. All right, Morgan's on fire. He has trick shooter, so we can ignore that piece of cover. And we're at 6 dead zombies. Okay, you're making up for it, Morgan. And who's left? It's the man, the legend, Wilfred. So he's downed, but engaged. I think he can crawl away. Make a move test on a 5 plus. He gets away with getting bit. Nope. So he's got to make a save for the model he's in contact with. And it's, what's the level? 5 plus save. So fails by 2. He's just shaken again. He's already down, so it doesn't matter. He doesn't go to dead. And he just walks away. 2. Ugh. And then he'll crawl again. I guess 2 to here. But already done. So all these down guys stand up to shaken. Because that's what they do. Check now to see if we get to come back to shaken. Actually, I could have crawled into base space with my buddy. You know, we'll do that. We'll see if he can do that. And then I get a die bonus to see if I stand back up. No successes, so I'm dead. I bleed out. Wilfred's gone. 3 to come back to shaken. I needed 1 to not bleed to death, and I got 0 on 4 dice. So Wilfred's down 2. Zombies come back. 3 on this corner. It's round 4. Sun's down. Let's see who's activating first. First model. Oh, it's John. Well, you're gonna have to fight, and then you're gonna have to run, I think, because you're jammed. You don't have a gun right now. So, 3 dice fight test, and let's see what we can do here against this dude. Oh, make your fearsome check to see if you're losing a die. You're not, and then big numbers, no whammy. You get 1. It's 0, so it's not to push it back at least. You might as well just push it back. And then what do we want to do here? I think we just clear our jam as our second one and just hope we don't die. That is done. We're gonna get swarmed in a second. You need to kill each of these guys as they come to fight you. At least your gun's on jam now, so things could go okay. And you're all done. So it's just Morgan and the zombies. Is it zombies? It is zombies. Oh god. Okay. First zombie charges in and fights John. John? I've seen this movie before. It's called John Dies at the End. Do you lose a die? You don't. And then it's gonna have 4 because it is charging. Fight the prison zombie. Kill him. You get a reroll. But you tie. So then the next one goes in. Make a fearsome check. You're okay. So 3 to 4, but you lose 1 for being outnumbered now. 2 dice. It gets a reroll. You tie again. Third one goes in. Oh, John. Do you lose a die and go down to 1 now? Nope. And it's got 4 because it's charging. You get 1. It's 2. So you got to make a test now on a 5 plus. Nope. You become shaken, which means you are currently on D8s. Oh, John, not good. And then this last zombie charges in. Do you make your fearsome check? You do. So you're rolling 2d8 to its 4d6 to fight in melee because it's charging you. There's so many zombies fighting John right now. You succeed twice. It's twice, then you tie. This one comes in on its second action. Not shaken. Die. You don't. And but you're outnumbered, so you do lose a die. And then you win, so you could drive it back. or do a check. It's just going to stand up if you don't kill it, and it can't die from this, so we might as well drive it back. And then these two come, so 1, this takes his place, 2. Same thing, do you lose a die? Oh, John. Nope. And then you're on 1 die. Whoops, 1 to 4. How's it go? You die again. Oh my god. John's amazing. Then we go 4. And then 4 tries to make a hole, basically. These ones start coming upstairs, I guess. Oh, there was nearer models. This one should have gone in after the apothecary, actually. And tried to fight him. He loses a die. He does not. He's a super apothecary. But it gets 4 because it's charging. So 4 to 3. Nobody fights. And that's it. He's gonna fight the barmaid. Does she lose a die? She was amazing before. She does. So she's down to 2. And she gets a reroll. She ties. The next one goes in and fights her. Oh, it was already fighting her. She should have 1 die. Never mind. Do that again. And it's not charging, so it actually is less 1 as well. She loses. And does she make her save? No, she's dead. Oh, she's down. The next one just kills her. And you use 1 action to do that, so it's going to walk up the stairs. Whoa! And come see Morgan. Here. Well, then there's another. Do we get 1 every round? No. Oh, and sorry, and these 3 guys come running forward too. Let's go back at this time. We'll split it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have 2 go over here, and 1 go this way. And that's Mr. Morgan. Well, you can shoot that dude in point blank range and ignore that piece of cover because you're a trick shooter. So 4 dice on d8s. Can you hit? And does it blend? Once. Good enough to down it. You do. And then, or sorry, that's a shaken. A 5+. You rolled a 4. You need to roll, yeah, 1 or 2 shaken. So it's just shaken. So I guess shoot it again. The second action. And this time you hit it twice, but you have to make a test at the end of this. Test. You're out of ammo. And it needs a 6. And fails by 2, and it's still just shaken. Pretty sure it already was, so it doesn't really matter. Double shaken is downed. I'm an idiot if you get shaken again when you're downed. So he's downed. You're jammed, which is also terrible. Round 5. Okay, so we're not doing great. Zombies are all on the table at this point. There's 12 zombies on the table, so no zombies come back. Nobody's down, so nobody has to recover. And John's being a hero, but he's shaken. Round 5, sun's already down. I'm knowing I should actually keep all the cards in the deck because you can use the off card to activate for 1 action instead of activating for 2. So let's see who's going first in round 5. Queen, that's gonna be Morgan. So he'll clear his jam for a move action. Oh, sorry, this guy goes up to shaken because he stands up because they all stand up at the end. And I guess he'll fire. Going in for 4 dice. He gets 1, 2, and he has to make another jam check. So 2 successes. He just needs a 1 or 2 to kill. No, he goes to down. No, it's a shaken. But because he's already shaken, he becomes downed. And then jam check 5+. Nope, he's jammed. Once again, just feeding bullets in as fast as he can. This guy comes through the door. Next action. Could be him for 1 action if I wanted to. I mean, I might as well. I could break off. And if I break off, they have to all fight me 1 at a time again. I'm only shaking right now. I gotta make a check. If I do it, I break off. If I fail that check, though, I take a save equal to. I have to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 saves. I feel like I saved the action because if I don't die again, I could break off. So we're not gonna activate anybody. Who's next? It's me. Okay, well I get 2 actions then at least. I guess we just fight. We've got, we're outnumbered like crazy, or do we break off and shoot? We break off and shoot. So breaking off, I gotta make a D8 test because I'm shaken. I fail, so I make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 saves. I still get to move, but I gotta make 5 saves. All 5+ or I'm downed. No. I mean, as soon as they activate, I'm gonna get taken out of action. So, hey, look, the zombies go. Yep, and so he's done. Because he was already shaken, so he's down, which means he gets et. And then this one is downed, so it just crawls towards him, but just is downed. These ones all pile into the house. And then fights, outnumbered, and fearsome. Does the apothecary make his fearsome check? He does, so 2 dice to 4 for the zombie because it's charging. How's it go? He wins. He drives it back. The one in contact actually should have fought first. Nope. He's on 2 dice again, but it's only rolling 3 because it's not charging. And it hits him twice, which is a 6+, and he fails by 1, becomes shaken. And then a third zombie comes in and fights him, because they're coming to the walls now. They're all shaken. Does the apothecary pass the test? He doesn't, so he's on 1 die now, because he's super outnumbered. To 4 for the charging zombie. And it beats him by 1. And he makes a save. These one comes through the door now to fight the newsman. Does the newsman make his chest? No, he doesn't. So he's on 2 dice. To its 4. Re-rolling. And re-rolling. So just a tie. These ones come around and enter the building. These ones come around and enter the building. Keeps on moving towards the building. These ones all jam into the door and can't go anywhere. And they're all shaken. Everybody's shaken. Pieces blown off everybody except for the new zombies. Down zombie stands up to shaken, because of course he does. And that's it, because nobody else got downed. So, yeah. Everyone's activated, so we just rolled to see if there was an unexpected event this game. This round there wasn't, and it's the last round of Dusk. And Morgan needs to live to the end of this round. Nothing else super matters. The civilians do matter if they die, because it'll cost me VPs going to the next round, but I'm hoping Morgan's okay. The sun is truly set. Who's going first? The ace? I could activate Morgan for 1 action, but I really need 2 to try and kill that zombie. So we're not going to activate anybody. Then it's Jack, which again I could activate him with, but that's Cornelius's card. And the Joker. So the zombies all go. So the zombie's going to go, and it's going to fight Morgan. Does Morgan pass his fearsome test? He does not, so he's on 2 dice. The zombie's 3 because it starts engaged because it crawled into melee with me. And it ties. That's it. It's done. Oh wait, it can make a second action because it's not charging. So we go again. Do I pass my fearsome check again? I do this time, so I've got 3 dice. Sweet. And how do we do? 1 to 2. We lose by 1. Uh-oh. So we lost by 1, so 6+. Oh, we got a shaken. Well, the good news is we can't necessarily... we might die. Hopefully we don't die. Zombies are going to go. So these are going to start coming up the stairs. So 1 to get to here. 2 to charge. And fearsome check on a d6 now because he's injured. Morgan, he's okay. So he's going to be rolling 3 dice. 2 because he's outnumbered against 4 dice for the zombies. And how's it go? He ties. This one's going to come upstairs, so it's going to get to here, and then it's going to push into the room and charge. That'll be all that can fit in this room, I think. Fearsome check. He passes, so still 2 dice to 4, because that one's charging. And it succeeds by 2 to his 0. So he's going to make a 6+ test now. Otherwise, he's out. Nope, he's out. Everybody's down. Well, hopefully, when we do our post-game, everybody didn't get eaten. So you have to remember their positions. So out front, in the building up top, Cornelius is on the porch, and Wilfred was next to the buddy, or next to the boss. Very low. The church bells start to ring. All the zombies apparently lose interest in the bleeding out group. And we got to make an injury roll to see what happens to everybody. So we've made it through Dusk, potentially. We killed 6 zombies. We lost 1 of our civilians. Actually, sorry, we might have lost 2 of our civilians. Let's see what happens. This one's going to fight does he make his grit check? He does. So he's going to roll 3 dice. Against 3 dice for the zombie. Active is always the red die, if you're wondering. Uh-oh, by 2, so 6+. He's okay. Then the 3 on the newscast, the apothecary. Grit check fails, so he's rolling 1 die. He's outnumbered, plus he lost 1 for fearsome. He fails by 1, 5+. He's okay. Grit check again. He's rolling 2 dice now against the middle zombie. He loses by 1, 5 plus. He's okay. Oh, please survive. And then you're gonna check for the third zombie. He fails. So he's rolling 1 die. But he ties, and he's okay. And then this one's gonna push in, but not be able to make it in the building. So both these NPCs have lived. As the church bell begins to ring and the zombies are slightly driven off, basically there's a lull in the zombie attack, they disappear. Whatever the zombie movie thing is where they wander off for a second. All right, at the end of each act, you should leave all the models where they are. You may then choose one of your surviving PCs to make a free advance roll, and you must then roll a d6 for each PCs that fell casualty during that act. So on a 1, they're dead. On a 2, they start the next act down. On a 3 to 4, they start 3 to 5 shaken, and on 6, they're fully recovered. Let's see what happens. John, I need you to come back. Okay. Ugh, he starts downed. Okay, Morgan, you're gonna start shaking. Okay, Cornelius, he starts downed as well, and then Wilford, he's dead. Oh no! Random model gets an advance. So D3 will go by order of seniority. So starting 1 to 2 is the boss. Nope, it's gonna be Cornelius gets an advance. What does he get? Random advance. Give me that 6. Nope, 2 to 5. Choose a skill and roll a d6 and randomly generate a skill from it. So Cornelius is gonna learn, let's say shooting, 4. I'll say grit actually. Gumption rather, quick draw. Can we roll a reaction test? Let's do ornery instead. Sorry, fighting skills rather. Another penalty for being in multiple enemies. That makes sense. He's ornery now. He had to fight 4 zombies at the same time, so he'll gain ornery.
So there we go, part 1, Dusk of the Rough Night at Red Rock done. We lost Wilford. Who's gonna, I don't know, who's gonna patch us up now? The Undertaker's dead. Although that makes sense a little bit. And yeah, both the boss man, John Chance, and Cornelius are both downed outside, shaking Morgan upstairs. The zombies have backed off for a minute. And we'll be back in 2 weeks for the next episode. So we did get ornery on Cornelius, which is cool. He doesn't get outnumbered in melee anymore with his shotgun. We just couldn't seal the deal with that shooting, man. Zombies are hard to drop like crazy, and the fact they just stand back up is rough too. So anyway, we'll see you back in 2 weeks for the next episode. We'll be able to Dead of Night. Remember, round 5, the boss monster, whatever's causing these zombies to rise from the grave, is gonna show up and start trying to kill us in that game. And then, of course, if we survive, if at least one hero survives, it'll be the dawn, and we'll see when the dawn comes up. So, big thanks for watching. Next time, I'm Ash. Have a good evening. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.